Hello, I trust you're all doing well. Welcome to today's edition of Thought Leaders Chat with Ochieng Olo. Today, my guest is Mr. Yusuf DIDOW. Mr. DIDOW is the Chief Executive Officer of TRANSNEP Insurance Brokers. TRANSNEP may not be very well known to many of you, but TRANSNEP has been creating waves in the insurance industry in the last 2 or 3 years. And I'd like Mr. DIDOW to tell us more about not just the company, but also about himself and how he finds himself where he is now as the chief executive. So let me start, Mr. DIDOW, by asking you to tell us a little more about yourself, your background, and how you came into insurance.
As you have mentioned, my name is Yusuf DIDOW. I'm an advocate of the High Court. I went to study law degree at the University of Nairobi. I always had a passion to advocate for human rights, to understand things deeper. You know, we call ourselves learned friends. From there, my path has always been changing, and I found myself at Mandera County Government. There was this position that was advertised as the county executives. I found passion in serving people, and I applied for the position. And His Excellency the Governor saw it fit that I go and serve the people of Mandera. In my experience at the county government, I was the chief officer in charge of devolution and enforcement services. It's in the Ministry of Public Service. In the Ministry of Public Service, this is where also the welfare of the staff of the county government is normally addressed. When serving the people of Mandera County, and particularly the staff, which is around 4,000 people, we were supposed to get an insurance cover for the staff. This is where my journey in insurance began. Getting the best benefits, negotiating the best terms with the underwriters came in hand. We negotiated the cover. Definitely we experienced a lot of challenges when servicing the staffs who are my colleagues who we work together. From there, this opened my eye to the bigger health crisis that we have, not just in Mandera, but in Kenya at large. I found a lot of interest and started to do more research in how do we make sure that people get the best policy? How do we ensure that people get accessible, reliable, affordable healthcare? And that led me to insurance. And here we are today with TRANSNEP insurance brokers, where I feel we are already making impacts. And at a personal level as a CEO, we are making a lot of impact, not just to the people in Kenya, but even regionally. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, tell me, this year you won the overall Best Insurance Broker of the Year, almost from nowhere. It was your first attempt to enter the awards, yeah?
Yes.
What do you attribute to this accolade? What do you think made you win this award?
Thank you very much, Mr. Olo, for that question. It's a proud moment. It's a proud moment for us, and it's an honor to not just be recognized as the Medical Broker of the Year, but to be recognized also as the Personal Line Broker of the Year, and above all, the overall Broker of the Year. It's not a small achievement. It is a collective. It's a collective responsibility and a collective effort by our dedicated team. Our dedicated team, the trust that's been bestowed upon us by our clients, and most important, the vision that we have for this company, which is to be the Kenyan's premier insurance company, celebrated for innovation, excellence, and exceeding customers' expectation, with integrity. Keyword, with integrity. I really think that this achievement will not have been possible without our people. Our people in this company, the teams that we have, are our greatest asset. Without them, this will not have been possible. So by having professional, well-trained people who address the issues of our clients from the time of onboarding, from selling the policy, to servicing the accounts and making sure that claims are paid on time, That has been a key thing that we celebrate and we think has positioned us to where we are. Second is the being customer centricity. Every decision that we make at TRANSNEP is centered around our customers. How do we make sure we have customers' need being addressed? Everything that we do. I think that has also helped us in pursuing this path. Then the culture of innovation. To make sure that this is a very competitive industry. To make sure that we are not left behind. We have always worked closely with our partners, the underwriters and other partners to make, and the technology firms, to make sure that we are always ahead. Otherwise, in this industry, you'll be left behind.
Let me take you back to customer centricity, which you've mentioned. And this, obviously, in your industry is a very key differentiator, yeah? Would you probably tell us, in terms of how you serve your customers, what is different? What makes you stand out in terms of the kind of service you offer to your customers? What do they get when they come to TRANSNEP? What should a customer expect?
Customer centricity, number one, again, I'll go back to our team. We have dedicated team who know that selling of insurance, we are not just selling a product, but we are building a relationship with our clients. That is at the heart of, as I said, all the decisions that we make. Our clients are always our top priority. So we have professional teams that ensure that we address the issues of personalized relationship and personalized products. The days of selling products that are generalized are over. We tailor-make products to suit individuals. So they feel that they're at home. Whenever they're in TRANSNEP, they feel this is the right place to be. Why? If we have a cover, and one thing that we have started implementing is for our corporate clients, initially when they are joining our TRANSNEP and we gain the policy for the first time, we may not have a clear picture. Why? Because we don't have the data. But on renewal, we have a data. We know their preference. We know their lifestyle. We know their taste. So we are able to say, not generalize and say, we have given a corporate organization X this product, but we'll be saying the corporate organization X, and we now digest and come down to individual product and say, for Olo, is he married? Does he require maternity as a package? If no, there's no point of us billing that and having that as part of.
So you tailor-make the product once you understand the customer.
Exactly.
Through your initial engagement.
True. And then having a 360 degrees customer engagements. Not after onboarding, but ensuring that we review the policy, we have frequent meeting, and also educate them on the market trends, what's happening, risk profiling, and telling them, we have these issues that we need to address. The other factor that we have really engraved in all our policies is member education and awareness, sensitization. We do it every quarter, and we go back to our clients and tell them this what the benefits entail, and when we come to close to renewal, we again tell them how to improve the package that they have. Yes.
So who are your customers? Give us a little profile of your customers. Who are the kind of people or organizations that do business with you?
Our customer base has grown over the years. We have a lot of public customers. Most of our clients, we have a strength in servicing big clients or corporate clients. We also have got SMEs. We also have got individual clients, but a lot of our clients are county governments, national government parastatals, and some are in the private sector. We have Signature Health, just to mention but a few. Yes, but we cut across the entire market.
Talking about customers, one of the key challenges in this industry has always been the penetration level, which I think for many years has remained at about 2.3%. TRANSNEP's entry, I mean, let me say with the agility that you now have, yeah, what sort of role do you feel you are playing in terms of increasing penetration in the industry? And generally, what do you think we really need to do? I like the fact that you are more or less, let me say, an outsider. You've not been ingrained in insurance all your life. That must allow you to see certain things that maybe people already in the system do not see. So just probably from your own perspective, tell us what you're doing as TRANSNEP in terms of enhancing penetration, and two, the overall picture you have in terms of ideas of probably what we need to do to increase penetration.
I believe insurance penetration has been a global challenge. And Kenya and Africa and Kenya have not been spared either. To the best of my knowledge, some of the factors that have hindered insurance penetration in Kenya is the high cost of insurance, the low income that we have in Africa and Kenya, lack of awareness. And some of the things that we are doing is ensuring that we simplify the insurance policies. If you look at the policies that we have, we are working closely with the underwriters, who are our main partners, to make sure that the policies are structured in a way that is easy to understand. So, that is also alongside ensuring that the understanding is not just limited to the way the paper is done, also in terms of communication. That is the main thing for me in terms of awareness. What do I mean here? Kenya is a very diverse country. We have more than 40 ethnic groups in Kenya. But if you look at the policies and all the communications that are happening, they are all in English language. We have even forgotten that our national language
is Kiswahili.
is Kiswahili. Rarely will you see any underwriter or broker coming out to explain to us the policies in Kiswahili. Leave alone that, if you go to the bottom of the pyramid, majority of the people understand their mother tongue.
Yes.
Now, Swahili is already a challenge. Mother tongue is not there. I'm yet to see any underwriter coming with a product or investing heavily in people coming to Mandera or the northern region and trying to tell them about insurance in Somali language. So one of the things that we are working on in TRANSNEP is to see how we can embed community agents into the policies. And what will these community agents do? From my understanding, there are three things that we can achieve. Number one, a community elder or community agents engaging with their own community. The level of trust that they are going to build is more likely to be higher. And the buy-in will be higher because it is from their own and they speak the same language and the culture. You know, the African culture, if you look at the traditional African culture and insurance,
yes,
the Harambes, which up to now, actually Harambe and merry-go-rounds, all these things is insurance.
Yeah, they are a form of
nature.
Insurance. That's
they are
true,
a form of insurance in nature. But we still appreciate them. Why? Because African culture is totally unique. And we are so proud of our culture. I think the last contribution that I did is this week to, you know, somebody who has died. I just find myself in a WhatsApp forum and we contribute and we don't ask questions. We just send whatever we can, and that is a form of risk, pulling together to solve a risk. Educational policy. Last month, one of our own family member was traveling for his studies abroad. One of my uncles called, Yusuf, we're having this Harambe, you need to come. See, this educational policy, but in our traditional setup, we pull together and continue with this. So what we're trying to do is educating people in the community, and this will going to help a long way in penetration of insurance because it builds trust. The other thing that I think is key, most of the people have low opinion or poor perception about insurance because of the fraud A lot of insurance companies have closed, underwriters. We saw Resolution, Explico, among others, which have closed down. This also erodes the confidence that people have in insurance. We have instances where if one of the underwriters doesn't pay claims, or one broker doesn't pay claims, the perception in the market is that claims are never paid. So why should I be investing knowing that these people never pay claims? So I think we will be collaborating and working with the stakeholders, including IRA, IEBK, among others, to make sure that we uphold the integrity and the professionalism in this industry. And what we are very keen to do as TRANSNEP is to make sure we pay claims on time and uphold the integrity and professionalism in all our dealings. And I believe that will go a long way in ensuring that the penetration of insurance in the industry is going to be high.
Yeah. What I hear you saying, if I interpret it correctly, is that as much as in the formal sense, the penetration of insurance is low, the truth is that traditionally we have always had some form of insurance. And what you're talking about is that maybe it is time to blend our traditional way of insurance with the formal way that insurance is done to boost penetration. And through community initiatives, like you're saying, using the elders, and also being able to communicate directly to the people in the language that they understand. Is that what you're saying?
I completely agree with you. For example, one of the things that we are struggling with is Islam. You know, we don't buy life cover.
Yes.
It's haram.
It's haram.
You see, but one of the things that I'm planning to do together with other stakeholders, and I had a breakfast meeting last month with the CEO of Jubilee Life, Mr. Asman. And one of the things that we're keen, Jubilee is Aga Khan owned, and they have a branch in Pakistan. And we were very eager to understand how is Pakistan is a 90% Muslim country. And Jubilee is doing, the life company is doing so well.
In Pakistan?
In Pakistan.
In spite of...
So there must be a Sharia compliant product that is working there.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia is the holiest city that we have. And they have insurance. You know, it's just about going to understand. If you look at the banking industry, about 15, 20 years ago, we never had Islamic products, Sharia compliant products. But right now, if you look at all the banks, they have a window.
Yes.
If you look at KCB, they have Saham, Sharia compliant. We have Gulf Bank. We have Barclays, Lariba. Barclays, they call their Islamic Sharia product Lariba. Because they understand that, you know, we have to take care of all the communities that are here. And this has helped penetration because the communities that did not appreciate the fact that banking or taking interest from the bank was haram. Now, because the ulamas have sat, the religious scholars have looked at it and said, when you go to Barclays and you tell them you want the Lariba banking, you are safe. And it conforms with the religious aspects. I think the same thing. Even in Africa, insurance is in some African setup is seen as a taboo.
Yes.
So I think to demystify that.
For example, funeral insurance. Yeah, if you have a funeral cover, a lot of people say, are you planning for your death?
For your death. So I think it's about us coming together and seeing how best. I think there's a lot of opportunity. For me, I'm excited because I see a lot of opportunity for growth. And I'm sure we are going to convert these penetration rates as we progress.
So are you saying that you're thinking about introducing Islamic insurance product in the market, especially in relation to life?
For sure. We have already started conversations. And hopefully when we have this conversation next year, it will be up and running. Because currently we only have Takaful, which has really not picked as required. So we are really working to make sure we have an Islamic product in the market soon. And this is part of community-driven penetration. And I'm sure that will really help in penetration of these products. of insurance products.
Now, talking about TRANSNEP again, in terms of performance, I mean, it's been a challenging year for a lot of companies in the insurance industry. But I just like to get a sense of the performance of TRANSNEP. I think we have seen a lot of growth. The impetus towards that is clearly seen in your communication, and of course, winning the awards. It must be because of the way you're performing. Tell us something about how you are doing, as a company in the market.
I think I must admit it has not been an easy year, but we thank God because we have seen our revenues grow. Our revenue has grown by almost 20% last year, and this is courtesy of the trust that has been bestowed upon us by our clients, and our clients' pool is growing. I believe is because they are getting the right service. They are being served by the right people. That's one of the things that I want to acknowledge. In terms of retention, in insurance, selling is easy.
It's one thing.
Retention is the biggest nightmare that we have. But I must admit, again, courtesy of my team, our retention rate stands at 85%.
That's quite good.
Which is a very good, although it's below our target is 90%. But I must admit we also have very good retention rates, which is something that we are really proud of. In terms of, I also want to appreciate the shareholders who have really came in hand to support us in ensuring that, the support that we require in innovative products, in the research, in our marketing, they have always came in handy to support. So I think for us, the market growth, revenue growth has been there. The retention rate has been good, among others.
Now, what are you looking at going forward this year, the next 2 years or so? What should you expect from TRANSNEP?
What you should expect from TRANSNEP, you mean what in the next 3, 4, 5 years?
Strategically, what is it you're looking at? What areas of growth are you looking at? Where are the opportunities?
I'm a strong believer of people-driven businesses. One of the key things that I'm really working on is talent excellence. And this will set, if I'm able to get this right, I'm sure this will set everything else for me. What do I mean by talent excellence? We are working to make sure that we build undisputed, most reliable professional team that is highly motivated. And once we get this team together, it is not easy to get people who are well motivated, very well skilled, and being the undisputed people who are going to drive this company. So one of the main things that I'm working on is to make sure that we have the talent. And once that is set in, then the others fall in place. The others is our clear vision. The vision for TRANSNEP is to become the Kenyan's premier insurance company, brokerage company, who are celebrated for innovation, excellence, and exceeding customer expectations with integrity. We will cement our position as number one brokers in the next 5 years. We'll cement our position as number one brokers in the market to be the undoubted, undisputed leading broker in Kenya. Number three, we're also thinking of expanding our footprints in the region. In East Africa, we'll just start with East Africa. There's something that already it's a part of our strategic plan to expand, and this will also help in insurance penetration in the market. We are also looking at creating more innovative products and relying highly on technology and AI to make sure that we give our clients better services as we go into automation. And finally, we are also working closely with our partners. We really want to appreciate the collaboration that we have with the insurance underwriters. We work with selected few, but they are really supporting us to make sure that our strategic plan and theirs, we are aligning them to make sure that over the next few years, we are able to achieve whatever we have as a common goal.
Speaking about partnerships, I think the whole ecosystem of insurance requires a lot of collaboration and partnerships. Yeah, how are you navigating this, especially in terms of technology? I know you've mentioned adopting AI and so on, but things like cross-selling, yeah, from this platform to another, or even working with other financial institutions like banks and so on. How are you navigating this?
In terms of collaboration, we work very closely with the underwriters and also insurtech companies to make sure that we leverage on the professionalism. There are things that they are better off. They have been doing very well. There are things that they understand. To mention some of the companies like AR, Jubilee, All Mutual, among others, these are companies which have lived so many years. They have invested heavily in technology. They have also tried and tested so many things. So when we partner with them, we are leveraging on the expertise, the knowledge that they have to improve on whatever we are doing together. We are currently working with service providers like LCT, MTBA, and Smart, which are technology-based companies, and their main tool and how they are supporting us is coming up with end-to-end products from the time the onboarding is done for the client to all the way to when the client the claims are being paid. So we are leveraging on technology to make sure that we partner with the right people and deliver the best exceptional services for our clients.
So far, you happy with the progress that you're making?
We can't complain.
You can't complain.
We can't complain. We are very happy. We have a dedicated team, and the numbers speak for themselves. The awards speak.
Yes.
Being recognized as the overall best broker. There must be things that the
team
is doing right. Yes.
Thank you very much. Anything else you might want to add?
Thank you very much, Mr. Olo. For me, what I just want to say is in the insurance space, it is high time that people appreciate that status quo must change. Status quo, which we have already had, the traditional way of doing business is no longer the same. And the faster we adopt to technology, the faster we embrace customer centricity and know that the needs of customers have really changed. It's evolving every day. And what we have to do as an industry is to keep checking what can we do different, what can we offer. The days of selling a policy and forgetting about service are long gone. Customers need something different. They need a personal touch. They need people who understand them, people who are able to give them something that is unique, And with AI and the rate at which technology is taking over, at TRANSNEP, we'll have to really work very closely with our partners to leverage on technology. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dido. We really appreciate you creating the time for this interview. I've been talking to Mr. YUSUF Dido, the Chief Executive Officer of TRANSNEP Insurance Brokers. Have a good day. Thank you very much.